Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a creature that might surprise you, the slimy kite. Now, you might be thinking, kites are those things that fly in the sky, right? Well, you're not wrong, but we're talking about a very different kind of kite today. This kite is actually a slug, a fascinating creature that's often overlooked. So, let's take a closer look at the slimy kite, starting with its external features. The slimy kite, scientifically known as Limax maximus, is a large, gray-brown slug with a distinctive, elongated body. It can grow up to 6 inches long, making it one of the largest slugs in the world. Its body is covered in a thin layer of mucus, which helps it to move smoothly over surfaces and protects it from predators. It also has TWO pairs of tentacles on its head, which it uses to sense its surroundings. The upper pair of tentacles are used for sight, while the lower pair are used for smell and touch. Now, where can you find these slimy kites? Well, they're actually quite common in many parts of the world. They are native to Europe, but they've been introduced to other parts of the world, including North America and Australia. They prefer moist environments, so you're likely to find them in gardens, forests, and other areas with plenty of vegetation. Speaking of habitats, the slimy kite is a nocturnal creature, meaning it's most active at night. During the day, it hides in damp places, such as under rocks, logs, or leaves. When it's time to hunt, it emerges from its hiding place and uses its keen sense of smell to find food. Its diet consists mainly of decaying plant matter, but it will also eat fungi and even other slugs. So there you have it, the slimy kite, a fascinating creature that's often overlooked but plays an important role in its ecosystem. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of the slimy kite, a creature that's often misunderstood and rarely seen. Now, you might be thinking, a kite? What's slimy about a kite? Well, that's where the confusion lies. The slimy kite isn't a kite at all, but a fascinating species of slug. It's a creature that's adapted to a life on land, but still retains many of the characteristics of its aquatic ancestors. Let's talk about the slimy kite's behavior. These slugs are nocturnal creatures, meaning they're most active at night. They spend their days hidden under rocks, logs, or in the damp soil, emerging at dusk to search for food. They are incredibly slow-moving, relying on their muscular foot to glide across surfaces. And, as their name suggests, they're covered in a layer of slime, which helps them to move smoothly and also protects them from predators. Now, let's talk about how these slimy kites reproduce. They're hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female reproductive organs. This allows them to mate with any other slimy kite they encounter. After mating, they lay clusters of tiny, pearly white eggs in damp, sheltered locations. These eggs hatch into miniature versions of the adults, and the cycle continues. What do these slimy kites eat? Well, they're herbivores, meaning they feed on plants. They have a special rasping tongue called a uvula, which they use to scrape algae, fungi, and decaying plant matter off surfaces. They are essential to the ecosystem, helping to break down organic matter and return nutrients to the soil. Now, let's talk about the conservation status of the slimy kite. Sadly, these fascinating creatures are facing a number of threats, including habitat loss, pollution, and the introduction of invasive species. As a result, their populations are declining in many areas. It's important to remember that even though they might seem like simple creatures, slimy kites play a vital role in the environment. We need to do our part to protect them and ensure their survival for future generations.